Let's talk about sushi. Sushi's full name is SushiSwap. Just like Pancake Swap, you have SushiSwap, you have Ape Swap, Flocky Swap. Who else is there? There's like thousands of them. You have Shiba Swap, you have this swap, you have Uniswap, you have this swap, that swap. We will get to that. The price is at $1.6 right now. This is what is the current price of sushi. We'll talk about the short term and long term of this. First, let's cover the short term. It has created a cup and handle structure, and I'll tell you that if it is going to stay valid or not. Now the neckline of the cup and handle is pretty questionable, but still we will use it. The neckline is at $1.7. If sushi breaks above 1.7, forms two candles, which means spend 8 hours, then sushi can start pumping up and go up. How up it can go? That's 0.2. So from 1. It's towards $1.9. So you can say almost $2. It can go towards $2. The invalidation of the cup and handle is at 1.56. If it drops below 1.56, then this thing will not stay valid. You can call it double bottom as well, but I'm using the cup and the handle is on the verge of death, which is 1.56. If it goes below this area, this handle will not stay valid anymore and it will become invalidated, and we would assume that it's actually creating a double top instead of a double bottom. And I mean, this is a pretty standard thing. I always say that double bottom of today is double bottom of tomorrow. Double bottom of today is double top of tomorrow. In terms of resistance, 1.9, that's the first target we will hit, and after that we will see what can we do with this. Have I covered this thing in the past? If not, then I will talk a bit in depth about sushi. Nope, I've never covered this. Okay, that's shocking. That's a shocking thing. So sushi, so you already know the ranges. You already know that if it goes towards 1.56, that will indicate that it is actually going to go down. Your neckline of the drop is at $1.4. That's the last hope. If it goes below $1.4, that is an indication that, okay, now SushiSwap is on a journey towards $1. And that would mean that this overall journey that it has done at $1, it will completely retrace everything. All upward movement will be gone. You will be done with sushi, and sushi will be back to summer prices, and then you would hope that it will stop at $1. If it doesn't, this is the neckline of the double bottom due to which it started pumping initially, then it will go towards 80 cents and 50 cents. That will be the story of sushi. Now let's talk about sushi from long-term perspective. What the hell is sushi? Now, sushi is a good project, but the problem is the overall space where it is. Pancake Swap is the leader in the market when it comes to Binance Smart Chain. Uniswap is the market leader when it comes to projects like on Ethereum. So it is a leader on ERC. It's called ERC20 Ethereum chain. Binance Smart Chain is called BEEP20. So they are the two identified leaders from 2021. Everyone knows that if you want to do something on Ethereum, you go to Uniswap, unless you are using bots. That's a different story. When it comes to Solana, you have the shittiest swap out there called Radium. You have to go and use it. I think Solana is the reason people ended up learning bots, because it was horrible. It was so horrible that it forced people to learn something they didn't want to. People evolved just because they saw that it is so crappy that they realized that they need to learn. We tried to educate people, because I'm in shitcoins from a very long time. I'm in shitcoin space from early 2021. I mean, I'm from the time when you would put $1,000 and it will become $1 million, just like that, for no reason. So we tried to educate people. I mean, I'm a mentor, so I tried my best to educate people on bots in 2021. It was really difficult and it felt a bit unnecessary. That was the era of pre-sales. We used to buy projects in pre-sale and make tons of money on it. That's how Cardano and everything is launched. But if you talk about if you talk about this era, when finally someone cared about Solana, no one gave a rat's ass about Solana's blockchain in 2021, but it became a meme land in 2023, 2024, end of 2023. That is what led to people ending up using bots. But if you remove bots, you come to other swaps. Other swaps, they don't have any of their own identity. Shiba introduced their swap. Ape introduced their swap. Everyone that you touch has a swap. I can launch my own swap in 2 days. Making a swap is not a difficult thing. The thing is to convince people to use it, and that's the challenging part. Like if I have to use a swap, I will not leave Pancake and Uniswap. It doesn't matter what you offer. It's all about getting used to it. It's like using Microsoft Windows versus Macintosh, and you don't want to leave these two operating systems. It doesn't matter who introduces what. It's just getting used to your one area, right? You don't want to use something else. Like I'm using MetaMask for Ethereum, and I'm using Trust Wallet for Binance Smart Chain. I'm on phone for one thing, on computer for another thing. I don't want to go to Phantom. I don't want to go to any of that. So when it comes to Solana, I just stick to bots. Anyway, talking about SushiSwap. So SushiSwap is suffering because of that. The reason it cannot expand is that it cannot come and offer you anything new. What the hell will SushiSwap offer as a fundamentally great project that will make the difference? And the reason I'm babbling about it and making this long ass video is just because I might not cover this later. I just wanted you to understand what SushiSwap is, and it belongs to the trend days. Before memes became a thing, people started giving rat's ass about dogs, and now cats and everything. We used to have different trends. The first meme coin that was launched in crypto was Litecoin. It was a joke about Bitcoin. It was introduced as a mockery on Bitcoin. Of course, people don't know that either. Then later on, we had a trend of food. So sushi is a food, Polkadot is a food, pancake cake is a food. You have so many food related projects. Many of them died, some of them have survived. So this was a trend of food. At that time, people were just trying to hop onto anything that would work. So sushi came along and it worked. Now, when you look at these projects, people who have no idea, who have joined crypto very late, I mean, you're talking about people joining in 2021, that's as late as you can think. That's the area when saturation has started. That's the age of maturity, when everyone was in. Crypto's innovators, they joined in 2016. Fortunately, that's when I joined. But the early, not even innovators were before me. I would say I was among the early adopters. That was 2016, early adopters. Innovators, they were people way beyond my level. They were smart. I'm a guy of finance. I'm not an IT guy. So I'll maybe cut myself slack there. But there are people from 2013. They really understood what they were dealing with, and they were the innovators of the space. Early adopters in 2016 and 2021, that's maturity. That's when everyone on the planet already started joining onto this bandwagon. So all these people, when they look at these projects, they always think this is something serious. They have no idea what goes behind it, and that's why they take Litecoin seriously, and they have no idea what Litecoin is. Similarly, they look at sushi. Of course, sushi and pancake and everyone is trying really hard to survive as a business. Not everyone is like XRP that would burn their existing tokens and totally destroy their investor and steal their money to survive by selling on to their investor every month. Not everyone is that monstrous to have that kind of guts to do something such horrible to their investors. Other people, they have to work and generate income, and SushiSwap income is from the swap, of course. But again, the question is, why will SushiSwap go so up and do so crazy? There's no fundamental reason for it, and you will never see these things in the graphs. Fundamentals always outperform graphs, and that's why I teach and people pay me $15,000 because I understand fundamentals, and graphs are just a small part of the game. The actual thing happens behind the graphs, where you understand what each project is all about. But of course, if you keep on calling them currencies, you will have no idea, because crypto is not currency. But that's a whole different discussion. Anyway, now you understand SushiSwap. Sorry for making a 11 minutes video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.